Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another series review. I just recently watched episode 11 of Friends, and this is the one with Chandler's wife, why did I say that? Mother. Sorry, I'm really tired. But it was very... This is probably my favorite episode. I know I keep saying that. It's probably my favorite episode so far, especially when Chandler says, knowledge. It's a tricky thing. How true! I mean, think about this. Prometheus himself took, the flame of knowledge, and the gods decided to curse him for it. And rightfully so, because they were ticked off that, first of all, he got off unobscured and inconspicuously without them noticing that the flame had gone out of their presence. So yeah, they were pretty PO'd. So yeah, I get that, but Greek mythology. Anyways, this it deals a lot with that too, with edible complex. And when Chandler says my mothers are walking 40 in Nightmare, I thought that was pretty funny. And Paulo was in this episode, so I'm kind of curious. I'm thinking that TTR meant to send me this episode before he sent me the other one, because in that episode I had actually watched before, Paulo made a pass at Phoebe, and of course Rachel tells him off. Also, we have a guy that completely turns the heads of Monica and Phoebe, and Monica says woohoo, and he gets hit by a truck and it lands him in the ambulance in the hospital in a coma. So they both take care of him, and then he says, well, I'll be seeing you. And they look at each other like, seriously? That's all you have to say after all we did? And Phoebe says, we give, and we give, and we give, and we give, and yet we get nothing in return. It was just very funny. This episode was just full of humor, and I really wish I could meet these writers. And I have watched Man with a Plan. The guy who played Chandler is in that, and like TTR said, yeah, he is a silver fox. I will give him that. Not Chandler, but Joey, sorry. The guy who played Joey is the Man with a Plan. It's a pretty good show, actually. It's not too bad. I don't see it getting greenlit for second season. I'm sure that Fresh Off the Boat will, because it's still hilarious. I'm still watching Falling Water. There's a new episode that I'll definitely watch. I saw the recent episode of Walking Dead. I am not happy. I am so angry. I thought they did away with one of my favorite characters, and I'm not pleased with it. But anyway, I'm going to keep watching till the end of the season, but I probably won't watch. If they do season 3, it's like what they did with Walking Dead. That season opener, that was enough to actually turn me off. And this is coming from somebody who watches Tokyo Shock, so I'm a hypocrite. Anyway, latest episode of Supernatural was stupendous. I mean, they keep getting better. They finally had one where he kills Hitler, and it was extremely satisfying. Of course, Doctor Who did that. He didn't kill Hitler, though. He went about it in a more passive way, and I actually like how the Doctor dealt with it better, to be perfectly upfront. And I know that in the real world that probably wouldn't have worked. It's just unfortunately how the world works. But I got 2 episodes of Blunt Talk coming up, and I'm excited because I've just recently discovered this gem of a show, and Patrick Stewart is just hysterical in it. Let's see, what else have I been watching? Falling Water, like I said. To do a review of that. I've got a whole bunch of Christmas movies that I'll be watching in the near future. I'll do reviews of those. Of course, I've been watching The Simpsons and Bob's Burgers, both of which are doing quite well and are still managing to make me laugh and even get belly laughs out of me, which is very difficult to do. Family Guy, I don't watch anymore. I used to be, I love Family Guy. Don't get me wrong. I adore Family Guy. It's just that recently it's just become so formulaic. I just think, oh, what are they going to do to be edgy and racy and body? And I think, Seth, you can do better. I respect you, but you can do so much better with your spiel. Small nag, forgive me, please. But what else have I been watching? Oh yeah, I've been watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which I don't know why, but I really enjoy. It's like supernatural on crack. It's really, really good. Of course, I've been watching Hunter x Hunter, which I don't know why I didn't get into this earlier, but it's an outstanding anime, and of course I have a statue of Leorio because he's my favorite. Yes, again, my Megane fetish. I don't know what it is. It's something about glasses that means really turns me on. But anyway, moving on. Next item. I've been watching One Piece. Still a big fan. I have watched that since I was in college. Actually, a little bit before I got into college. And I'm still watching it now. And the episodes just keep improving. I also have been watching Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans, and they haven't had any new episodes of Rick and Morty, but when they do, I'll definitely tune in for that because it's one of my favorite cartoons. I'm back into Gumball. I never thought I would get back into Gumball, but I think it's very fun. It's really well done, and it's just the humor of it is madcap, zany humor that I live for. I love things that are random and strange, kind of like Dolly. The surrealness of it is just, it captivates me. I've always loved surrealism for that. I mean, you can do anything with it. The sky's the limit. It's infinite. Then you've got, well, Dirk Gently. I'm going to be watching that, and I did a review of Doctor Who. I don't think they're going to have part 2. It doesn't seem that they are. If they do, I'll do a review of it with the Power of the Daleks animated episode that they did. New episodes coming up fairly soon. Of course, I've been watching, I guess, Adventure Time, Star versus the Forces of Evil, Milo Murphy's Law. Trying to think of what else I watch. What is it? We Bare Bears. I heard that they're taking it off the air, though. And, of course, I've been doing reviews of Steven Universe since I can't do reaction videos due to the fact that, like I said, YouTube has become very stringent and restrictive about their content, and I'm trying not to get another strike. I got one strike for doing a reaction. The reaction I did was to Brujo, which is my ultimate favorite episode of Ash vs. the Evil Dead. But Stars didn't like it, and it was my fault, and I'm sorry. It was wrong on me, and I deserved a slap on the wrist for that. I will not happen again. I've learned my lesson. I've got a lot of parodies coming up. I've been thinking that the song One Fine Day, I've actually been thinking, not One Fine Day, not that one, not the oldie, but the new one by Sting. That I actually bought the CD for my birthday, and it wasn't anything that I intended, but it's the latest CD that he's written in, I'm not sure how many years. But there's a song on it called One Fine Day, and he just talks about how many things are wrong in the world, but however, we still have redeemability, and we have quality to become better, and maybe someday we'll actually get it right. And that's what I find so appealing about the song. But I thought, you know what, there should be a song about Christmas. You know, the things will all get Things will all get better Christmas Day. Yeah, I was thinking of, writing that in there. But I'm gonna sleep on it, and then maybe the lyrics will come. I'm thinking it will. Because it just come up, I don't know how, but they just come out of my brain like Zeus's children. I don't know why, but it just happens. I've always been creative. And I have all these ideas, and I actually took a lot of photos of ideas that I had. I sent them to my friend so he can help me. But even if I don't write everything, I'm going to have a will written at some point. I mean, I'm not in dire straits, but it's just something I want to prepare for. It isn't anything I'm scared of now due to what I've seen. But I know that I'm not tied to this world, and my words... maybe the last, who knows? Because I'm putting them in the cloud, they will probably stand the test of time when I'm long since gone from this earthly plane. However, whoever receives that onus, well, I shouldn't say onus, whoever receives the blessing of taking my writings and doing whatever they want with, I don't really mind, because creativity is subjective, and it's also relative, but they can do as they please with whatever I've done. It doesn't matter. When I'm gone, I'm going to be having a party. Yeah, I'm going to be having a blast. But anyway, this is one thing I've been thinking about quite a bit. I haven't been morbid. It's just, I know that Pop's still around, and actually a couple days ago I smelled a fresh pine tree in my house, and there are no pine trees in my area. I mean, not even close. I have a white pine outside, but that's outside, and we don't use a fresh tree in the home. We never have, not since a long time ago. Because it's just too expensive, and the pine needles are a real pain in the tuchus. But we just never have. But it was just strange. I thought, I asked my tenant, I said, do you smell that? And he said, smell what? I thought, oh, come on, you actually hear him walking around, so why can't you smell that? But still, I have a lot of supernatural things going on, and I'm sure that they'll continue to be active, but I'm glad they're hanging around. But that's all I gotta say, other than I will be working Thanksgiving. I'll be working Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and Small Business Saturday. But, however, Sunday, I will be having Thanksgiving at my home. So it's just me, my tenant, my dad's friend. So it'll be 2 guys, outnumbering 1 woman. I'm used to that. No big deal. I'm a big girl. But, actually that sounded quite perverted. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Woo-hoo. Going down the wrong road there. Anyway. That's basically all I had to say. And all I wanted to inform all of you magicians about. And hopefully you don't think I'm some kind of perv. But that's all I have to say for now, and I shall see you on the flip side, as I usually say. But live long, prosper. Ciao, tutti. Take care of yourself.